Welcome to Plantsikahan with AJ San, ang podcast chikahang may halong kaalaman. Hi, this is AJ. So for this episode of our chikahan, ito na nga, nasubukan nyo na bang ma-excite sa isang bagay o pagkakataon na talaga namang paglalaanan mo ng oras, bibigyan mo ng effort, kahit ano gagawin mo, makamit mo lang or ma-achieve mo lang yung bagay na yun na gusto mo. Para bang yung kakilala ko sa project nila, sa una magaling siya, tapos talagang todo-todo kung magpabibo, effort kung effort, tapos bigla na lang tumamlay, nawala yung excitement niya. Alam mo yun, after lang yun ng isang linggo, wala na. Bigla siyang nag-fade. Another example, yung mga manliligaw. Alam mo yun, yung kulang na lang, sungkitin nila yung mga bituin sa langit, which is impossible naman, para lang makuha nila yung oo ng taong gusto nila. Tapos after a week, wala na. Sumuko na. Hindi na niya pinush. So ilan lang yan sa mga sitwasyong pwede nating magamit yung mga salitang Ningas-Kugon. For this episode of our Plantsikahan podcast, ito nga iikot dito sa topic na Ningas-Kugon. We'll talk about situations sa buhay natin na tila ba nag-aasal Ningas-Kugon tayo. And of course, we'll learn some botanical facts related po sa topic natin ngayon. So but first, let me ask you a trivia question. Ang kugon o Kugon grass ay isa sa mga damong makikita mo dito sa Pilipinas. This plant is found in a wide range of habitats at kung makikita mo ito sa mga bukirin, ito ay kumpulan at mabilis dumami. Isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit madami ito is because it can spread by rhizomes. Now the question is, what is a rhizome? A. Root. B. Seed. Or C. Stem. Okay, I'll reveal the answer at the end of the program. Ningas-Kugon is a Filipino term that describes someone who shows enthusiasm or determination at the beginning of a task but loses interest or commitment soon after. Ito nga yung magaling ka lang sa una tapos wala na sa huli. Let's break down the phrase into its two components, the ningas and then the kugon. In English, the term ningas means flame, apoy, pagliyab. This particularly pertains to the fire caused by something flammable. And then yung second word naman, yung kugon, is actually a native spelling for the Kugon grass, which is a type of grass that when dried, kapag natuyo, malakas magliyab, malakas ang apoy. But for a very short time period lang, nawawala yung apoy after that. So the phrase Ningas-Kugon is actually a Filipino idiom that describes someone who is only doing well in whatever it is that they're doing during the beginning. It figuratively means that the individual is unable to maintain yung quality nung kanyang ginagawa. Para bang isang Kugon grass na hindi kayang i-maintain yung kanyang apoy. Example, there are instances in my life before na very enthusiastic ako sa isang bagay like creating YouTube channel. So ayan, kabahan na. Gumawa na naman ako ng bagong YouTube channel. Baka magningas-kugon na naman ako. Guilty naman ako talaga doon. Pero ayun, before yung YouTube channel ko ay umiikot lang sa mga trivia questions. Tapos, nag-effort din talaga ako doon. Like, doon ako natuto actually gumawa ng thumbnail and then yung other processes kung paano mag-YouTube. Ayun, effort ako during the pandemic yun. Tapos, bigla na lang nawala yung interest ko after some time. I don't know, siguro factor yung fact na I'm still studying during that time. So, nahati yung oras ko. Hindi ko nabigyan ng panahon yung paggawa ng YouTube videos. Or baka tumamlay lang talaga ako kasi feeling ko wala namang nanonood dun sa videos ko. Alam niyo yun, madaming dahilan, madaming excuses na pwede nating i-associate doon sa pagkakaroon natin ng asal na Ningas-Kugon. Alam niyo yun, marami tayong excuses kapag meron tayong isang gustong bagay tapos bigla na lang mawawalan tayo ng interest doon. And from that, hindi natin namamalayan na nag-aasal Ningas-Kugon na pala tayo. But the question is it bad to have this behavior? Okay lang ba na maging Ningas-Kugon? When we say Ningas-Kugon, ang first impression kasi dyan, it is negative. Kasi it implies inconsistency, lack of perseverance. Ano yun? Gagalingan mo lang sa una, tapos bigla mong ititigil without even considering yung mga pwedeng maapektuhan ng actions mo. Para bang yung sa interview, sa unang trabaho mo, ang galing mong sumagot. Tapos, kapag nakapasok ka na, wala ka pa mang 2 weeks, magre-resign ka na. While it's positive to say that Ningas-Kugon can show initial enthusiasm, the negative aspect lies in their inability to sustain that enthusiasm. So merong pros and cons yung tinatawag natin na ningas-kugon. Oo, maganda yung part na na-excite tayo, gumagaling tayo sa una. Then that can lead to something good. Pero yun nga, lahat naman ng bagay merong negative sides din. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this Filipino idiom, Ningas-Kugon. So sa positive aspects, of course, makikita natin dyan yung initial enthusiasm. Ito nga yung starting with the task with energy and excitement that can lead to quick achievement and progress. Another positive point that we can connect to Ningas-Kugon ay yung ability natin to inspire other people. Nasa-showcase natin yung galing natin sa una. And through that, pwede nating motivate yung ibang tao. It can spark inspiration to other people, motivating them to pursue their goals as well. On the other hand, the cons of pagiging Ningas-Kugon is seen through the lack of commitment nga or the inconsistency doon sa initial enthusiasm na binigay mo. Hindi mo na kaya ngayon gawin for a longer time. Anong resulta? Unfinished projects, unmet goals, or even disappointment. Kasi wala sinukuan mo, tinigilan mo, nilapitan ko. So ayun, wala, sinukuan mo, tinigilan mo, hininto mo. So hindi mo ma-achieve kung ano yung goals mo talaga kapag tinigil mo. Another negative point ay yung it can also cause unrealized potential. So malay mo, meron ka palang potential dun sa ginagawa mong yun, pero hindi mo na-realize kasi nga hininto mo. With that, you miss the opportunity for you to grow. And lastly, isa pa yung negative trait niyan ay yung effect nito sa ibang tao, like yung frustration na pwede niyang makos. Kasi nga, in your actions, of course, we human, hindi naman tayo nabubuhay na mag-isa lang talaga. May mga tao sa paligid natin. Specifically, for instance, in the work or kahit sa school project, dahil hindi ka naging consistent doon sa ginagawa ninyo, naging unreliable ka, dadamay pati yung mga kasama mo. Instead na magiging magaan yung tasks ninyo, magiging mas mabigat kasi nag-decide ka na sukuan. So mag-a-adjust na naman yung mga tao with that. Nadadamay pati yung mga kasama mo. Instead na magiging magaan na lang yung task ninyo, mapapabigat pa kasi nga nadamay yung ibang tao, naapektuhan yung flow ng project, ng tasks ninyo. Overall, while Ningas-Kugon behavior can lead to bursts of productivity and inspiration, inconsistency often outweigh the initial benefits of that behavior. It's important for individuals na ma-recognize and ma-address itong tendency na ito for them to achieve long-term success and fulfillment. Paano ngayon yan? Paano natin i-overcome itong tinatawag natin na asal natin na pagiging Ningas-Kugon? It is believed that overcoming Ningas-Kugon behavior requires self-awareness, discipline, and effective strategies para ma-maintain natin yung commitment and consistency natin sa ginagawa natin. And some steps can be in a form of, number 1, setting realistic goals. Gawa ka lang ng smaller, manageable, doable tasks. Yung kaya mo lang gawin at baka kasi na-overwhelm ka kapag sobrang grand agad yung ginagawa mong tasks. Iplano mo ng maayos yung targets mo. Set schedules, establish routines, then celebrate even small victories. Number 2, reflecting on your motivations. Kailangan you take time then to reflect kung bakit ka ba nagsimula. Ano ba ang motivations mo on why are you pursuing your goals? Reconnect with your motivations para ma-reignite yung passion mo at drive to succeed. And of course, if by chance na tila ba nawawalan ka ng pag-asa kasi feeling mo puro failure na lang yung nagagawa mo, abay, huwag kang magpapatalo kapag ka ganun. Learn from the setbacks. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, see them as opportunities for you to grow and learn. And number 3, cultivating self-discipline. At baka kasi nadidistract ka lang sa paligid mo, we need to learn how to cultivate self-discipline to manage distractions. Know yourself more. Practice reflecting on the things na gusto mo at ayaw mo, yung mga bagay na nakaka-distract sa'yo at hindi. Then adjust your environment on that. It's important that you know the things that you want, like, or enjoy. It's a matter of knowing who you really are para alam mo kung paano mo i-adjust yung mga boundaries na i-establish mo sa sarili mo. Disiplina sa sarili para hindi maligaw ng landas. Ganun lang yun. Siguro naman, by implementing and following these strategies, we can cultivate a mindset of perseverance and consistency that can effectively counter the behavior of pagiging Ningas-Kugon, which in turn will help us to achieve our goals with more satisfaction and greater success. Actually, pwede rin naman tayong mag-asal na parang mga damong kugon o Kugon grass, scientifically known as Imperata cylindrica. Huwag nga lang yung pagiging Ningas-Kugon. Alam nyo ba na ang mga damong ito ay masters of survival? So they have the ability to thrive in diverse climates and soil types. Kaya naman madali silang mag-grow at dumami sa isang lugar. Negatively speaking, nagiging opponent sila ng mga native plants. Kasi nga naman, naagawan sila ng nutrients doon sa place nila. Problema din ito sa mga sakahan kasi nga nadodominate nila yung mga taniman natin. And syempre, kapag hindi ito na-control, kapag dumama ito, nagkakos ito ng problems sa equilibrium ng environment natin. It can be a threat sa ating biodiversity, sa ating agriculture, and even human livelihood. Mag-focus tayo doon sa characteristic noong mga Kugon grass sa pagiging master of survivals nila. Yun yung tularan natin. The ability to survive despite the challenges in our environment. However, isang malaking however, no? Pag nating hahayaan na meron tayong masaktan, meron tayong matapakan o badamay negatively sa magiging survival natin. Naging survivor ka nga, naging makasarili ka naman. Wala din, di ba? Tandaan, ang kugon magaling mag-survive pero nangaagaw ng nutrients ng ibang halaman. Kunin lang natin yung positive aspect niya. Gayahin lang natin yung positive trait ng kugon grass. Yung matuto tayong mag-survive kahit ano pa yung mga pagsubok na kakaharapin natin sa ating environment. Pero huwag tayong mag-cause ng problema sa iba para lang maligtas. Tandaan, yung sobra, lagi hindi yun maganda. And speaking of sobra, I think it's time to reveal the answer to my question kanina. So mabilis dumami ang Kugon grass because it can spread by rhizomes. Now, what is a rhizome? So if your answer is stem, then that is the correct answer. Imperata cylindrica or the Kugon grass is a rhizomatous grass, which means that it can spread by creeping stems known as rhizomes. So yung stem o yung katawan ng isang halaman ay isa sa mga plant organs. Bagaman one of the main functions of stem is to support the leaves and flowers and fruits kasi they hold those organs. Other plants, yung stem, meron silang other function. One good example is seen in rhizomes. A rhizome is a modified stem. When we say modified stem, ito yung mga stem na merong ibang function other than the main function na binanggit natin kanina. In this case, yung function nitong rhizome is for reproduction, para magpadami. Kung ang ibang halaman nagpapadami sila generally from seeds or sa mga buto, itong rhizome, it's an underground stem. Unlike sa other plants na yung stem ay nasa ibabaw ng lupa, most of the rhizomes, they are underground, so nasa ilalim sila ng lupa. Magapang sila sa lupa. They grow horizontally. From those rhizomes, merong mga nodes doon. And then from those nodes, merong tutubo na shoots and roots. Doon na madedevelop yung bagong halaman. Other plants na merong underground rhizomes include gingers, bamboo, and even the banana. Alright, let's recap the main points that we have learned in this episode, starting with the Filipino idiom Ningas-Kugon, that describes someone who shows enthusiasm or determination at the beginning of a task but loses interest or commitment soon after. To overcome this behavior, we can follow steps such as setting realistic goals, reflecting on motivations, and cultivating self-discipline. Kugon, or the native term for the plant Kugon grass, scientifically known as Imperata cylindrica, is a rhizomatous grass that can be found in the Philippines on a wide range of area, known for its dried grass being highly flammable but burns out quickly. Stem is a plant organ that holds other plant organs such as leaves and flowers, and modified stem is a stem that has other functions other than its main function. Finally, a rhizome is a modified stem generally seen underground, which allows plant to reproduce through the development of roots and shoots from it. At dyan nagtatapos ang ating Plantsikahan podcast for this episode. For more Plantsikahan with kaalaman, you can subscribe on our podcast on both YouTube and Spotify. And please don't forget to like and share this episode para mas dumami pa yung ating mga kaplantsikahan. Hope you'll join me again next time here at Plantsikahan. Bye for now!